Explanation, that old game machine must have electrocuted all of us and now we're all...
Hey there, wildlife enthusiasts! Have you ever felt a shiver down your spine at the thought of encountering wild animals up close? If so, you might want to brace yourself because, in this video, we're diving into the fascinating world of wild creatures. From fierce predators to quirky critters, we'll explore their behaviors, habitats, and some jaw-dropping facts that might just change the way you see them. But fair warning, if the thought of encountering these majestic beasts gives you anxiety, maybe it's best to skip this one. Victoria Vodar, a vlogger, recounts a harrowing experience from her recent trip to Africa, where she narrowly escaped a life-threatening encounter with an aggressive giant black rhino. The terrifying ordeal unfolds as Victoria and her tour guide stumble upon two black rhinos peacefully grazing in the grass.
Hey! You... Hey!
In all the
However, the tranquility is shattered when one of the rhinos suddenly turns aggressive. In the chaos that ensues, Victoria drops her camera, and the rhino knocks the firearm out of the tour guide's hands. Despite the heart-pounding moment, luck is on their side as the rhino decides to flee after its initial charge, leaving them unharmed. The video opens with a man recording a saltwater crocodile swiftly swimming towards his boat. Realizing the imminent danger, he braces himself for the worst as the predator shows no signs of stopping. Suddenly, a terrifying moment unfolds as his boat collides with the crocodile. Jolting him and causing him to lose balance. Despite the frightening encounter, the man manages to maintain his position in the boat, averting a potentially disastrous situation. Filmed in Russia, this startling animal encounter captures a tourist attempting to approach a young brown bear they had just encountered. Despite the inherent danger, the tourist naively believes it's safe to get closer to the bear. In a moment of folly, the tourist turns their back on the bear, providing it with an opportunity to act. Suddenly, the bear charges towards the unsuspecting individual. Fortunately, the predator fails to reach them in time, and they quickly drive away. Narrowly escaping a potentially deadly situation. In the intelligence hierarchy, humans are usually considered the smartest. But sometimes, our curiosity and confidence can get us into dangerous situations. This happened to two men who ignored warnings from locals and got too close to a wild moose. People who were watching couldn't believe what they were seeing. They realized that trying to talk sense into the stubborn men was pointless, so they decided to record the encounter instead.
Then probably might hit both of you guys.
A little closer.
If the moose don't.
A little closer.
However, things took a dangerous turn when one of the men chose to make the situation worse by slapping the moose. To everyone's surprise, the moose, which is usually seen as a calm animal, reacted with amazing calmness and self-defense skills. Its response to the provocation was like that of a skilled fighter, leaving the foolish humans shocked and humbled by the encounter.
The end probably might hit both of you guys.
A little closer.
If the moose don't.
A little closer.
Go on. You guys are f***ing idiots.
Don't touch it. No, it's on your foot.
Get him! Yeah, get him! Yes. Get him!
In the lush rainforest Research Institute of India, chaos ensues as a formidable leopard unleashes havoc. With astonishing agility, the leopard effortlessly leaps a staggering 10 feet, gracefully crossing over a fence. Its target? A tourist van was unaware of the imminent danger. Thankfully, luck favors the tourists as their windows are securely rolled up, shielding them from the wrath of the beast. Undeterred by its failed attempt to capture its prey, the leopard sprints away with an air of determination towards the nearby village, fueled by the hope of discovering its next target. In the sprawling Kruger Park, a group of tourists finds themselves in a challenging predicament. As they traverse the trail, an imposing elephant comes into view, and it becomes apparent that the majestic creature is far from pleased with their presence. The tourists realize that even the slightest sudden movement could provoke an attack, leaving their lives hanging by a thread. They are trapped, unable to backtrack, and the armed guides accompanying them offer no guarantees of safety. After all, a formidable beast like this doesn't surrender easily. In a daring turn of events, the elephant charges towards the startled tourists. However, the guide's weapon proves to be a formidable deterrent, causing the beast to reconsider its strategy and temporarily halt the attack. Undeterred, the elephant attempts a few more futile maneuvers before ultimately being forced to retreat. In the vibrant city of London, a man finds himself in a heart-stopping encounter with a raging stag, determined to eliminate him. Curiously, the innocent man has not committed any wrongdoing to provoke such a violent reaction. Yet, as it is well known, stags require little provocation to launch an attack against unsuspecting individuals. Engulfed in fear, the man becomes the target of an intense chase, desperately seeking sanctuary. After a relentless pursuit, he stumbles upon a sturdy tree that could potentially shield him from the wrath of the charging beast. However, a sense of despair lingers as the chase appears never-ending. Just when the man believes he has escaped the clutches of the stag, it reemerges, refusing to release its grip on the pursuit. The relentless beast, fueled by its unwavering determination, shows no signs of retreat.
The beast is...
During their water safari adventure, a group of tourists had an unexpected encounter with a massive African buffalo. These creatures can weigh up to 2,000 pounds, so encountering one is no joke. Despite the warning signs, the buffalo paused at the water's edge, seemingly curious about the visitors.
But obviously he would stop by the edge of the water. He wouldn't actually try to
The guy with the grass hanging out.
Oh, cool.
Even though it gave them a menacing look, the guide assured everyone that it wouldn't cross the water to harm them. However, fate had other plans. Suddenly, the buffalo leaped into the water and charged toward the tourists' boat, catching everyone off guard. As chaos ensued, the person recording initially underestimated the buffalo's speed, but quickly realized their mistake.
Gosh, oh no. Look how fast he's going. Oh no! Scare me to death.
This thrilling experience served as a stark reminder to never underestimate the power and agility of wild animals. Wildlife expert Aidan Carter and his team embark on a mission to locate a wounded bull elephant in the Greater Kruger National Park. While locating the elephant isn't the hard part, calming it down proves to be a daunting task. This elephant is one of the largest in the wild, and when it spots Ivan approaching, it becomes enraged and charges towards him. Just when it seems like a dangerous situation, something incredible happens.
Whew, that's impressive. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Sorry to worry you, old boy.
The elephant, recognizing Ivan, halts its charge just moments before impact. Witnessing this moment leaves everyone in awe as they realize the sheer power and intelligence of these magnificent creatures. In the wild, encountering a lion is no joke. Imagine you're driving through the savannah, and suddenly you spot the majestic king of the jungle. Now, common sense would tell you to keep moving and not roll down your windows to get a closer look, right? Well, not for this tourist. Instead of maintaining a safe distance, he decides to slow down and roll down his windows, eager to capture some footage of the magnificent beast. Now you can probably guess what happens next. The lion naturally isn't too pleased with this intrusion into its personal space. So what does it do? It attacks the car, trying to stop it from getting away. But here's the kicker. This tourist doesn't learn his lesson. Oh no, he encounters a couple more lions down the road and repeats the same mistake. This time, though, the lions are quicker, and the situation gets even more dangerous. In the end, the tourist narrowly escapes with a newfound respect for the wild and a thrilling story to tell. Imagine coming face to face with a lone rhino in the wild. Do you run or stay still? That's the dilemma this person faces as they engage in a staring contest with the formidable creature. The rhino's demeanor doesn't suggest friendliness, and after a tense standoff, it decides to approach the tourist. Luckily, luck is on the tourist's side this time, as the rhino shows no interest in confrontation. Otherwise, the situation could have taken a dangerous turn. Imagine being face to face with a majestic mountain gorilla, deep in the heart of nature. That's exactly what happened to these 4 adventurers on their journey through the wild. As they ventured through the dense foliage, a gentle giant emerged from the shadows. The gorilla, curious and calm, locks eyes with a woman from the group. A few heart-stopping seconds pass before the gorilla quietly moves on, leaving them in awe. As it retreats, they seize the opportunity to capture this unforgettable encounter on camera. They couldn't resist capturing the moment, cherishing the memory of their close encounter with a wild mountain gorilla. Cheetahs, known for their inquisitive nature, often approach tourists in wildlife reserves without aggression. When a large cheetah appears in Kenya, tourists brace themselves for a memorable experience. The cheetah, seemingly harmless, playfully chews on the safari vehicle. However, despite its cute antics, this predator poses a real threat to the tourists. With its massive teeth on display, it climbs onto the hood of the Jeep, putting the visitors in peril. Yet, surprisingly, the cheetah shows some mercy, sparing the tourists from a potentially dangerous encounter. Encountering a bull elk as massive as this one, especially near a road, is a rare sight in the woods. Naturally, when this majestic creature emerges, proudly displaying its impressive antlers, people pause to capture the moment with photographs. However, despite its striking appearance, the elk's presence near civilization doesn't guarantee a warm welcome. These animals can be quite unpredictable around humans, often displaying erratic behavior and a reluctance to be approached. As expected, things take a dicey turn when the elk nearly attacks the person taking photos. Even after the tourist retreats, the elk's bout of rage is far from over, as it seeks out its next target. It's common sense not to provoke a wild animal, and this man is about to learn that lesson the hard way. In a misguided attempt at humor, he interrupts a stag's dinner to ask for directions, only to receive silence in return. Undeterred, he exits his car and tries to approach the stag, but the encounter takes a dangerous turn. The stag, unamused by the man's antics, launches an attack, causing significant damage to the man's expensive camera lens and leaving him with a wounded nose.
That's a 1,400 quid bit of damage straight in my lens, scratched the front of it. That's it, 30 years a vegetarian, just came to a...
It's a harsh reminder that wild animals are not to be trifled with, and this experience will surely dissuade him from bothering them again. In South Africa's Pilanesberg National Park, a heart-pounding encounter unfolded as a bull elephant confronted a safari truck filled with wide-eyed tourists. The air crackled with tension as the massive creature, tusks gleaming, charged toward the vehicle. Frightened passengers ducked between seats, their breaths held in a collective gasp. The safari guide, a seasoned protector of the wild, stood firm, warding off the enraged elephant. Cameras clicked, capturing this primal standoff, a moment etched into memory. Miraculously, no one was injured, but the shaken passengers receive counseling to ease their rattled nerves. Contrary to their reputation as ferocious beasts, this cheetah at a rehabilitation center has been diligently trained to remain calm around visitors. It's a remarkable sight to see such a majestic creature behaving so politely. However, a cheetah's training hits a snag when it becomes overwhelmed by the crowd, triggering its primal instincts. In a dangerous turn of events, it attacks its trainer out of anxiety. Fortunately, other helpers are on hand to intervene and prevent any serious harm. This incident serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between rehabilitation and the inherent instincts of wild animals. Deep within a Hungarian forest, an agitated bear roams, growling as it searches for prey. Distressed, it attempts to calm itself by the pond. Approaching it during this tense moment could spell disaster, yet some individuals seem drawn to trouble. Chaos erupts when one person decides to provoke the bear, awakening its latent anger. The air fills with whistles, screams, and gunshots as the growling bear pursues the instigator. This harrowing encounter serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of needlessly provoking wildlife. Moose, known for their unpredictable behavior, pose a significant danger in the wild. There's no telling when one might suddenly charge, as these tourists in Alaska are about to discover firsthand. In a heart-stopping moment, a massive 1,500-pound moose emerges from the bushes, sending the group into a frenzy. Aware of the imminent danger, they swiftly sprint to safety, allowing the moose to calm down. This encounter serves as a reminder of the need to exercise caution around these formidable creatures. In a spine-chilling moment captured in Sri Lanka, a massive elephant steps onto the road, halting a bus in its tracks. Sensing the potential danger, the bus conductor cautiously offers food to appease the elephant, knowing it's unwise to anger such a large creature. However, the wild beast isn't satisfied with just one treat and demands more. With no additional food readily available, the elephant takes matters into its trunk, rummaging through the bus in search of sustenance. Chaos ensues as the conductor scrambles to provide more food. But the situation escalates when the elephant attempts to force its way into the bus, putting the tourists at risk. Lions are renowned as some of the most formidable animals on the planet, and their danger only intensifies when they're confined. It's a stark reality when you attempt to restrain the king of the jungle in an enclosure. The lion's pride is wounded by being treated as a mere pet, and it yearns for freedom. When the person recording ventures into view, the lion erupts into a deafening roar, unleashing its pent-up aggression. It's a chilling reminder of the peril posed by these majestic predators, and the person recording narrowly escapes harm thanks to the safety of the cage. If you enjoyed diving into the world of wildlife encounters with us, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below to let us know which encounter fascinated you the most. Stay tuned for more thrilling adventures and intriguing insights. Thanks for watching.